everyone. I'm Morgan. I'm 29 years old, and I'm a mother to an amazing 5-year-old little boy. His name's Uriah Charles. And I'm a student at Fresno Pacific University. I returned to college this year, aiming to complete my education with the goal to obtain my bachelor's degree in business administration, with an emphasis on organizational leadership. In the beginning, when I first sat down with my academic advisor to plan my academic schedule, I was faced with a choice. Do I give in to the overwhelming desire to do everything at the speed of light, which, let's face it, it's pretty typical for my generation. We want everything now, at the snap of our fingertips. So, was I going to dive right into the online program I needed to complete in order to obtain my degree, or was I going to take the time to begin with FPU's University Success course? As you can all see, I decided on the latter, and I can say I'm happy that I did. University Success, otherwise known as CP 150, aims to help its students make the transition into college. I haven't taken a college class since 2011. It's been 8 years since I've been in a classroom. Oh, and don't let me forget to mention, I've never taken an online course. CP 150 has done exactly what it was created to do. It has helped me examine my skills. It's helped me recognize my strengths and weaknesses, and it's aided me in creating a plan to develop and improve upon those strengths and weaknesses. This course has also introduced me to my school's history and given me the information and guidance that I will need to use to navigate the online systems for future courses. 3 things that stood out to me most while in this course were FPU's main idea, the realization of self-growth, and my understanding of the perspective that I have gained about the current life stage that I'm in. I'm proud to be a part of a community of learners committed to a distinctive vision of Christian education, which is exactly what the FPU's main idea is. I have noticed growth on all levels: personal, spiritual, and intellectual. And understanding the life stage that I am in now has made me more perceptive to the results that will come from the choices that I now make, and how those results will affect and influence my future. For example, I know that if I improve in 3 areas now, the improvement will highly influence my future college success in a positive way. These areas are English composition, my vocabulary, and how to effectively use an electronic library. I don't know if you remember me saying this before, but I've never taken an online class, ever. When I first attempted to use the university's online library, well, let's just say, I will never tease my parents for their inability to Google search again. Trying to navigate the library was humbling, to say the least. Online courses require a lot of writing. Many of the assignments are based on a writing curriculum, and students are constantly communicating in online forums. Group discussions are no longer verbal, but they are written. I plan to improve in this area by practicing proper grammar and spelling in my everyday writings, such as emails, texts, and DMs, etc. That means no more abbreviations and no more emojis. What's the best way to master a craft? One could say the best way to master a craft is to develop or upgrade the tools you will need to complete that craft. Vocabulary is a necessary tool to have in order to write and communicate. Developing this tool is another area in which I plan to improve. I plan to develop this tool by simply stopping to look up the definition of any word I come across in my everyday readings, from reading the labels on our food to reading an email. If I don't know the definition, I will take the time in that moment to look it up. And in order to remember the definition of that word, I will implement it into my everyday conversations. Practice makes perfect, they say. As I explained before, being able to properly navigate an electronic library will prove to be essential in online college success. I plan to improve in this area by first seeking out the counsel from the librarian, and second, using the knowledge gained from said counsel to practice navigating the library during my studies. All in all, the results from making the initial decision to begin this journey with the University Success course has proven to be positively influential to my future college success. and I would recommend this course for any beginning student. I'm glad to have taken the path of the tortoise rather than the hare, because I know that slow and steady wins the race. The strategies that I took while presenting this presentation were I noted down my major points on paper, and I addressed the audience with questions to keep them involved.